Hi everyone, welcome to Kaisyn. I'm Neha Kulkarni. This is our very first video and we hope you like it. A few more videos are being planned right now, and after watching this video you guys can comment what topics would you want for the next videos. You can read more about us in our channel or in the description below. Before we begin, I want to give a shout out to Kevin Stratford, whose videos have helped me learn video making. I'm not there yet exactly, but learning. So do let me know how I can improve. You can also hop onto his channel to explore his content. He's made incredible tutorial videos on loads and loads of topics. So yeah. So the topic for today's video is something that I myself had been searching for a long time, and that I've seen a lot of people also ask online, especially when you have Google Forms and you have had multiple choice questions or the checkbox kind of question, and you want your responses to come in a particular way. So if you have used Google Forms and if you have taken multiple choice questions, if you see the output, you'll see that your responses come with certain commas, and you want to make these responses come in, an arranged way in which each choice has its own columns. If you see here, the third response has choice 2, choice 3, choice 5, and I don't want them to come one after the other basically. So I want choice 2 in choice 2's column, choice 3 in choice 3's column, choice 5 in choice 5's column. So I want each of my choices to come in their particular column. So that's basically what we're trying to do here. So let's go on, get a Google form out. Let's try to make a sample Google form. So I'll just probably call it MCQ sample, and we'll try to put on a question. I already have a question at hand. I'll just copy that. So we're trying to have a question in which we're trying to see all the stressors, and I've mentioned select all that apply in your case. You see that it automatically understands this as checkbox type of question. So I'll just copy all of the options and paste them here. So these are all of my multiple choice options. I'll just add another option over here, and so yeah, my form is ready. So you'll see that I'm trying to find out different kind of stressors, maybe related to work or job, related to family responsibilities, or probably even right now related to getting infected in this pandemic. So that's basically what the question is about, and a person can select any number of options that they want. If you see, I've purposely added some slashes and some commas into the options to let you have an idea of what kind of complications can come when you're trying to separate the data. So let's go and try to submit a response. I'll just in the next few seconds just randomly select some options and try to submit the responses. We'll try to submit around 4 or 5 or 6 responses. So that was one. This is the second one. Here's the third one. Say I'll put an other field over here as well to let us have an idea of how it will look. Let's do another one. Just select a few. And another one. And this time I will try to purposely select the options which have commas in them, such as this one. And so yeah, we've gotten this responses. Now let's try and go to our responses and view them in the Google Sheets. Once we've gone on to Google Sheets, you'll see that all of our responses have come with commas next to each option. So now we'll try to download this file as an Excel and try to do the rest of the operations in our Excel file. So there we go, ahead and open it, wait for it. There it is. So this is our response file. If you see the first column, all of our responses are stacked up, separated by commas. So what we usually do is we try to convert this data from text to columns. We try to separate them using a separator. So if you see over here, our separator is the comma value, but Google Forms does not use any of the other separators. So we have to stick with the comma separator. And if you see, it will have separated certain answers right in the middle as well. So if you see here, it's basically separated all of the choices, but it's also separated choices with commas into separate choices, like the last one, chronic health issues and no time to consult the doctor. That's basically one choice itself. So if you see over here, that's basically the option, and that's split into two parts. And if you again go and see some of the previous choices, weight gain, unhealthy lifestyle, that's one choice, and that also has been split into two parts. So this is something that we don't want. That can happen with Google Forms a lot. So we cannot have choices with commas in them, but if you end up putting commas in them, then this is not the right way. So let's just go back. So let's look at what we can do to separate out all of these selections. I'll just copy all of my choices if I don't have them copied already in an Excel file. And what I'll do is I'll open another sheet. I'll paste them over here. I'll just rename my sheet as choices, and I'll paste my choices over here. What I'll do is I'll copy these again, and in my main sheet I will just transpose them. So I can do that two ways. One is by pasting special, selecting transpose, saying OK, and another way is simply going on the paste option and selecting this particular option over here, that's for transpose. So it does the same thing. So what I'll do is I will transpose all of my choices and I'll use a formula. Okay, so the formula is really simple. For the formula, I'm going to be using a combination of if and is error and the search functions in error. So first I'll put if is error, then I will go for search. What I want to search is I want to search for that particular column's choice. So I want to search for the first choice over here, work job requirements. So that's what I'll mark over here. And I want my formula to basically carry on with all columns, but having only the first row. So I'll just freeze the row number. I've frozen 1. And what I want to search it in is in the actual responses. So I will select that response. And since I again want to, drag my formula across, I will freeze the column for B. So that's what I want to search for and within. So I'll close my search bracket. I will so basically what I'm asking for is that if there is an error in searching for work job requirements in the response given in B2, then just put a blank. Basically, if there's an error in the search, that means that the search did not give any results. And if not, then I'll put a 1. I'll complete the formula. So there, it's given me a 1 because it has found work job requirements in the first response. And I just drag the formula and that's it. I've basically, in 2 clicks, I've basically done my job of separating out my choices into different columns. So what I'll do is now I'll just with a few clicks, I'll just try to rearrange my data so that it's visible to you guys. If you want, you can just forward up for the next 10 seconds. I'm just trying to get everything arranged so that you can see it, and we're trying to verify whether the formula really works. So if you see the first choice here, work job requirements, yeah, it's there in the first response. So that gets marked as 1. The next choice selected is burden of responsibilities. Yeah, that's selected 2. let me just increase this so that we can see the options. The next is not getting enough mental support from family. Yeah, that's marked 2. Financial troubles or loan repayments. Yep, that's marked. So you can see that the choices that are not there in the response are skipped, and the exact choices that are there in the responses are being marked. So we're basically looking for an exact match of the choices, and we're just using a formula to see whether it's there in the response. So it's done that for all of the responses. You can see even the ones with the commas in between, that's not created a problem for us. It's given me only that option, and so yeah, I get my entire data. In case of if I want to see which choice has been selected in how many responses, I'm able to get that data. So I can just do a simple count. I can because I've marked each of the selected choices as 1, I can just do a sum in the top row. So I'm getting the count for each choice over here. I just have to do a copy and probably go to my analysis sheet, and just wherever I'm putting my tables, just paste it again as a transpose. So we've learned how to do. So I need my values over here, so I'll just paste it again as a transpose and values. So yeah, that's basically my frequency table for my multiple choice question. You can change this into a single choice question by just subtracting, the total. There's a slight limitation that if you have a choice in which the respondent can enter data, like we have the other option, then for that you won't be able to use this formula. You'll have to probably go to your Google form responses section and go to the summary and then find out which all options have been given extra. So that will be a manual step for you. But yeah, at least 90% of your job is done. So that's it, guys. I hope this formula proves useful for all of you wherever you're trying to separate out your multiple choice questions from Google Forms into separate columns. It's an easy 2-click process. You just need to understand the formula. If you have any problems in using the formula, do reach out, do comment, and I'll try to get back to you guys. So let me know if you want this video in another language. Do you want a simplified video? Do you want me to slow down the process of explaining the formula? That will help me in creating better videos for you guys. So that's it. Bye.